Hamra Street. Rue Hamra is one of the main streets of the city of Beirut, Lebanon, and one of the main economic and diplomatic hubs of Beirut. Its technical name is Rue 31. Due to the numerous sidewalk, cafes and theaters, Hamra Street was the center of intellectual activity in Beirut during the 1960s and 1970s. Before 1975, Hamra Street and the surrounding district was known as Beirut's trendiest, though in the post-war period it has arguably been eclipsed by Rue Monot in Ashrafieh, Rue Gouraud in Gemmayzeh, the fashionable Rue Verdun and the lavishly rebuilt downtown area, and since 2014-2015, the neighborhood of Badaro. In the mid-1990s, the Municipality of Beirut gave a facelift to the street to reattract tourists all year round. Hamra Street was known as Beirut's Champs-Élysées as it was frequented by tourists, mostly Americans, Europeans and mega-rich Arabs, all year round. Today it is a commercial district with a numerous amount of prestigious universities, hotels, furnished apartments, libraries, restaurants and coffee shops, with 78th Street being Hamra's main pubbing and clubbing hub. Geography: Hamra Street runs east-west, connecting Beirut's central district with the Ras Beirut neighborhoods. The street begins at the intersection of Rue Gouraud and runs west until the intersection of Rue Sadar. Hamra Street is also a walking distance from the American University of Beirut on Bliss Street, Haigazian University on Rue Michel Chia, and the campus of the Lebanese American University, as well as Rue Jeanne d'Arc and René Mouawad Garden on Rue Spears. Demographics: the Los Angeles Times journalist and Pulitzer Prize winner Borzou Daragahi described the street as a bastion of liberalism, embraces multiple religions and political views amid sectarian conflict. Hamra Street is an amalgam of all of Lebanon's religious groups, including Sunnis, Maronites, Melkites, Greek Orthodox Christians, and Shias. Hamra, however, remains Lebanon's secular haven, melting pot for free thinkers and the least religiously affiliated area around Beirut, as the area hosts a limited number of churches and mosques. Economy: it hosts a large number of Western chains, as well as many local shops and restaurants. The appropriately named Café Hamra is a restaurant celebrating the historic street with an old street graffiti decor and a variety of international and Lebanese food, as well as hookah smoking. Café Yuns is another popular café that was first opened in 1935 and is run by a small family and is run by Armin Yuns, the grandson of the founder of the same name. It is also known for its tourist appeal and variety of hotels. Its main landmark is the Crown Plaza. The street buzzes with life during the summer when many tourists, especially from the Persian Gulf area, flock to Lebanon. Before the Lebanese Civil War, Hamra Street was known as Beirut's Champs-Élysées as it was frequented by tourists all year round. Beirut's Piccadilly Theatre was one of the major theaters in the Middle East. Hamra Street is a first-rate commercial district which proudly displays the latest fads in fashion. It also hosts a good number of hotels, furnished apartments and coffee shops that cater to visitors and students from the nearby American University of Beirut, Lebanese American University and Haigazian University. Hamra no longer functions as the cosmopolitan bastion of sectarian Lebanon. The Lebanese Civil War and the ensuing government regulation that enforced rent control on all of the buildings removed the neighborhood's elite, pre-war cachet. However, the neighborhood remains trendy and profitable because of the historical significance of the neighborhood, the attraction of authentic Beirut to foreign tourists, particularly those from the Persian Gulf, the historic Hamra red light super nightclub district, and the present acceptability of opening pubs, bars, and public cafes that serve alcohol in the district. The current locations of the Lebanese Central Bank, many private private banks, multiple major newspapers, and many Lebanese government ministries, which have existed in Hamra since before the Civil War. The close proximity and economic focal points of four of Lebanon's most significant universities: the American University of Beirut, the Lebanese American University, and Haigazian University. The booming commercial scene in Hamra Street that is a combination of retail shops, cafes, and restaurants. Although it has yet to revive fully its pre-war legacy, Hamra Street has undergone many renovations and is still regarded by many as the heart of the city. While it is no longer the nightlife and commercial center of Beirut, it has become one of many pocket areas and streets scattered throughout the city, and is included with other streets and areas as Rue Monot, Rue Gouraud, and Rue Verdun. Hamra Street Festival. Hamra Street's festival is launched in the autumn of each year under the patronage of the Prime Minister. It is a convivial and cultural festival. Its aim is to exhibit the cultural and artistic diversity of Lebanon in general and Hamra Street in particular. The festival has encompassed a vast number of activities and events that target all age groups. Participation in the festival is flexible, and it greatly encourages amateur musicians, artists and freelancers in all fields of the arts. A wide variety of professional musicians perform after 8:30 p.m. each night, while amateurs reign the stages during the day. The inauguration and AMP Carnival Parade includes carnival float, dancing groups, Zafi Lubnania, Harley-Davidson owners Hog, the Beirut Orchestra, University Clubs Parade, Firemen, Croix Rouge Libanese, fuel tankers with donkeys, vegetable chariots, street artists, vintage car etc., and a firework show afterwards. More activities, promotional offers from Hamra Street's shops, restaurants, bars and coffee shops. Biggest concert in Lebanon on 3 stages. Around 40 local professional groups were announced, from rock, blues, rap, electro, jazz, fusion, oriental. All styles are represented, showing variety of a true Lebanese bands. Arts and crafts stands. Artists and amateurs will get a chance to show their works such as jewelry, accessories, t-shirt, print mugs, artisans at work etc., with the participation of the Lebanese Handicraft Group. NGO and awareness stands will be present such as Zarq and Seal, Lebanese School for the Blind and Deaf, Aliyah School, Nafawa Al-Morawatiniya and others. Photography and paintings exhibitions in all the streets with the participation in photography of Laki Hamra, Spread Minds and Mazen Janan, as well as our contestants. Painters will have opportunity to exhibit the paintings all around Hamra Street. Short film screenings in Zawiribs of Hamra, short movies, mainly produced by students of IESAV and other universities to be confirmed. A contest is being set up for Best Short Documentary. Events. Opening of American University of Beirut on Bliss Street at the end of the 19th century. One of the Arab region's most dynamic areas, frequented by the Arab region's most prominent writers, intellectuals, artists. First act against the Israeli occupation in 1982 at the Wimpy Cafe.